Hey guys, so I was not going to post a video today. I just had some stuff happen today that made me feel like I do not want to film a video. I look like a mess. I just don't, I don't feel up to posting anything. Well, the more I got to thinking about it and things, the more I thought, you know what, doing these videos helps me to feel like me, helps me to, I guess it kind of adds a little brightness to my day, you can say, to post these videos and kind of express things. Anyways, so here we go. So today's video, I said I was going to do Christmas stories for the rest of the week here. So, and a story for Christmas is Christmas break. I was in high school still, and my mom, when she would make appointments, she would make them for during breaks so that we didn't miss school. So like dentist, eye doctor, doctor appointments, she would make them so we wouldn't miss school, so that we could rack up, because living where we do, the freeway can close at any time, or in the winter, or bad weather and things. Anyways, she wanted to make it so we would be there at school as much as we could, and then in the winter we could have those days off, you know, if the weather was bad. So we were going during Christmas break to the dentist and the eye doctors, and ours are like right next to each other, so we were able to, half of us go here, half of us go there, and then we just trade and flip-flop. And both places know our family very well, and they work with us, they do things with us. I mean, they just are great to work with. Anyways, so this time, it's a couple days before Christmas, and we're going, and we get going on our lane, and this was like slippery and icy as we're going. Well, we're going, and we get turned like this 360 around, and we're screaming and holding on to each other. So imagine the car full of girls screaming because we think we're gonna flip. And so the vehicles and we're in this like huge, like jacked up pickup, and the vehicle gets turned up. We end up going back to our house, and we just park outside the gate, and we just like sit there for a second, and we look at each other, and we go, did that just happen? Are we still alive? Like, what just happened? And then Christmas, we're going down to our grandma's house, and because it's always been a tradition to come to grandma's house for Christmas, you know. So we're getting ready to go, and we hit that, we're in a Suburban this time, and we all have our mugs of hot chocolate, and we're going down, and we always would bring one toy each that we got, or one thing that we each got for Christmas to show Grandma and Grandpa. And so we're going, and we get going, and we hit that same spot, and oh, I've got a friend. Anyways, we hit that one spot, and we slide into the snowbank that the snowplow has built up, the grader, and we're screaming again, but we get stuck, and then we kind of ditched. And my dad was going to come down later, and so he was still at the house. Well, it's very blustery, it is very cold, like literally, like you had to, like you couldn't see anything, it was that cold. But you could see lights, people's lights from the highway that's near our house and things. So we ended up, nobody wanted to get out, and I was dressed the warmest, so I have to walk a half a mile back to my house, and because our lane is a mile. So I'm walking the half mile back to our house, and I was just like, okay, it's cold, what's going on, yada yada. And by the time I make it back to the house, my dad says, I saw your lights do something. He goes, I was watching you guys leave. He says, I had the spot to watch you leave, and that I needed to start getting dressed warmly. And I was thinking, okay. But he had seen our lights kind of in this storm. He had seen the lights go off, like, because my mom was kind of driving with the tail lights a little bit, you know, how she would brake, you brake on the, anyways, he saw the side, like the side of the front lights and the tail lights, and he saw them move a little, and he thought that wasn't supposed to happen. So we ended up, he ended up coming and helping us out, and then we ended up continuing to Grandma's in the truck, because even though the Suburban had 4-wheel drive, this thing was like old. So he ended up, I had to walk back the other half a mile again and go get the other pickup, and because he drove down, we came down in the loader type thing, and so we came down that, and then we had to go grab the pickup. And so my mom and some of my siblings continued down to Grandma's in the pickup to help with dinner and that, and then the rest of us that were left at Grandma there helped get the Suburban out, and then one of us drove it back there. Well, my dad drove we call it the backhoe. Well, he drove his backhoe down to the house, and then he took the rest of us and came down to Grandma's house. So that was just one that we're like, okay, we seriously need to do something about this ice. So, but that's my crazy Christmas ice story. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you in tomorrow's video. Bye, guys.